Welcome back to SA Live. Well, our next guest can bring a little heat to your next spring event with these sausage rolls that have just a little bit, just enough of a kick to them. Our dear friend Shailene McNeil with the Beef Loving Texans is here with a recipe that smells so good, looks good, easy, convenient.
What more can you ask for?
Exactly.
We're putting a little spice into our spring with this delicious recipe.
Starting with
ground beef. Love the staple of ground beef. I went ahead and used a lean ground beef because we're adding in a lot of other ingredients.
Okay.
I'm going to start off with some diced onions that I took a little bit of olive oil and caramelized them and then let them cool off. Then I'm going to add in some plain breadcrumbs. You could change it up and add different breadcrumbs seasoned if you wanted to.
It's almost like a little bit of a meatloaf recipe.
It does. It's kind of like you're going to use the techniques of meatloaf. You're adding in some fresh diced jalapeno peppers, some green peppers there. Go ahead and add them all. It actually calls for 4. We're going to keep it spicy.
Oh, okay.
And jalapenos have been mild this season for some reason. So we're going to add in some diced cheddar. The tip here is to really go ahead and do these diced pieces rather than shredded. You might want to take that shortcut and use shredded, but we like that you're not going to overmix this, but you're going to get the ingredients together, and then you have these nice bite-sized pieces of cheddar that just melt in your mouth. It's not all mixed together that way.
And also, doesn't shredded cheese have
a little coating
or something, so it doesn't stick together in the package?
It doesn't stick as good, but when you heat it up. But what I like about this is that when you put this together, you'll get a nice bite. If you don't overmix it, but you mix the ingredients together well, then you're going to take about 1/3 of that. Beforehand, what I've been doing here is I've been letting a puff pastry just sit out and kind of get to room temperature for about 45 minutes. You're putting that beef log in there. You're doing a great job. That's exactly.
There's some nice big hunks of cheese in there.
You can see that. It's pretty too, actually. And then you're just going to take your puff pastry and kind of cover it around your beef the best you can.
Okay.
We're going to make a little glue line with an egg that I've just kind of mixed together, just like that.
Simple little egg wash as usual.
Yep. Close your top.
And that's going to
flip it over.
That's going to glue like that.
Meanwhile, our oven is heating to 375. And you don't cook the whole log because you want to get an even temperature on your ground beef, and you want it to make sure it's cooked all the way through without your puff pastry.
Because meatloaf, you do the whole, but that takes what, an hour to cook or something like that? And your puff pastry would
be too brown at that point and crispy. So we want to keep that tender puff pastry. Do about 6 to 8 slices. You can actually, Mike, do these bigger, a little bigger if you want, like we've done as a meal, or they work as a delicious appetizer too. So you can kind of show that. And you've got some barbecue sauce. You can use mustard. You can use whatever. Hot sauce. You can use whatever. Now, if you get this far and you want to freeze them, you can do that too. So like here, we've got the raw beef with our raw puff pastry, and we can freeze it as well. How do they taste? Delicious. That is very, very good. And this is good too, you said, because if kids, going to baseball practice, going to soccer or something like that, take them out of the freezer, pop them in the oven. Pop them in the oven? And it's like, here's grab and go. Yeah. That's right. Grab a piece of fruit with this, grab this, and you've got a full meal right there and ready. And it's loaded with protein, nutrients. It's hearty, it's appetizing, it's delicious. And if you had a party too, this is going to be a great little appetizer. And like you said, it's finger food, so that makes it so much easier too, right? I love that. And I'm always looking for something when we do appetizers that have a little bit more meat to it, a little bit of protein, because a lot of times appetizers aren't very filling. So this is a great one for that. You said you bought the ground beef on sale. Yeah. Can you, is that good to do? Look around? You can look for sales. I always shop for sales, but what I've noticed is if I go into the grocery store early in the morning around 7 to 8, I will find that they'll discount ground beef as they're restocking their shelves. So I picked this up 25% off, so that's a tip that you might look out for. And it's okay, just divvy it up, flatten it out. Ziploc bags, freeze it, and you're good to go. Oh, I buy all those packages that are 25% off. Now keep it, if you want to bring it home and put it in the fridge, 1 to 2 days. That's all you want to leave it in there. Now, if you want to put it in the freezer, you've got 3 to 4 months. So you can use the package that it came in if you're in a rush, or you can break it up into small packages, put it in a Ziploc, put it in the freezer, and you've got it handy when you need it. Great way to save money. Of course, this recipe and just millions of others are on the website at Beef Loving Texans. So more information, of course, snap the QR code on your screen right there. Go to SALive.com, click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Thank you as always. Yeah, thank you.